Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's your boy Dash, the Tru Inferno. And I'm back with a topic that I have wanted to do for, I crap you not, 2 months now. I'm dead serious. This is something I've been meaning to do for 2 months, but I never got the chance to talk about this topic because of other topics that come up and other news that I had to break and things of that nature. But with all of that out the way, I can get back to my regularly scheduled topics, so to speak, and go through a line of topics that I had in store for you, the YouTube citizens. So the one I want to talk about is actually news, ironically, that broke out again 2 months ago. So we got to go all the way back to March 5th of this year. Now, this is more of a local news, but what it is so outrageous, I had to share it with you and give y'all my thoughts on it because it is so retarded. So, let's check this out. So, it's March 5th, which is a Saturday, and it's involved an issue that occurred at Eastland Mall. So, by some of you who live in Detroit, hearing that, y'all may know what I'm talking about here. But for those of you who don't live in Detroit or don't live near Detroit or forgot or don't know, here's what happened. So at 8 a.m. Saturday, March the 5th, Kids Foot Locker was open, right? Now, and what happened is a huge crowd rushed through the gate, broke a lock, shoved, and basically just went berserk. And once that happened, apparently there were some cops there, and they immediately shut them all down. So 2 hours later at 10 a.m., this same Kids Foot Locker store tried to open again, and again, the same thing happened. So you probably wondering, what's the big fuss about? So you probably, and then some of you with some type of common sense probably thinking, okay, got him involved some Jordans, got involved some type of shoes because I'm here with Kids Foot Locker. But at the same time, you probably thinking, wait, Kids Foot Locker? Yeah, exactly. Not a regular Foot Locker, not Foot Action, not Finish Line or anything like that, but a Kids Foot Locker. So you're probably wondering, what in the world that came out on that day to make everybody go crazy? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens, I present to you these right here. The Air Jordan Retro Vivid Pink shoes. I crap you not. And those joints were available only for little kids, not grown women, but for kids. I crap you not. Matter of fact, like they were $80 for older girls, 60 for preschoolers, and 50 for toddlers. I crap you not. So let me get back to the story because it don't end there. It don't end there. Oh no. So, but again, after the 10 o'clock opening, things got so chaotic that Kids Foot Locker basically said, you know what? Screw this crap. We are not selling any more of these shoes. And they posted a sign outside his door. So what did the eager crowd do? Notice in my list of shoe stores, there was one I did not name. That because that eager crowd went to that shoe store, and that shoe store just so happens to be Champs. So basically what Champs did was they kept the gate closed for hours and handed out raffle tickets to people just to get inside the store. And at 12:30, a security guard shouted, and I quote, "If you have a ticket, we're sold out." So basically, I'm assuming, I'm going to translate that because that sounds like that makes no sense. So I'm going to translate that for the slow and stupid. Say, if you have a ticket at this point in time, it does not matter because we do not have these crappy shoes. That's exactly what that means. So even though the crowd got pissed, but they were still hanging around, hoping that somebody had a pair and could be found and could be sold and things of that nature. And then we got other stores and not even shoe stores such as K Jewelers who didn't even open that day just to avoid the chaos. It was crazy. And so, yeah. And then they interviewed this one chick by the name of Erica Bailey, who is 39 years old. It looked like she's a hobo or something. If you looking at this picture that I'm looking at. She actually got a pair. But here's what she had to do to get the pair. She was at Eastland at freaking midnight. waiting for Kids Foot Locker to open at 8 a.m. But she didn't get her pair from there. But however, she went around the corner to Champs and waited in line until just afternoon. And she got her pair. And I was like, wow. Are you serious? All that for little girl shoes. I'm like, that's the damnedest thing I ever heard in my life. Now, when I was in high school and they brought out the Air Jordan 11s, the gray ones, bro, cats were getting killed over those, man. And my boy Marshall had a pair, and yes, he's still alive to this day, but I'm just saying. But it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. But for these, man, these cats lost their damn mind. But again, this is Eastside Detroit we're talking about here. Westside, even though Westside got their share of problems, but I have to say between the two, they're more civilized than Eastside. Eastside, it's just crazy over there. Like, it's really, I don't even go over there. You never catch me on the East Side. Like, you would never, ever catch me on the East Side. There may be, like, there's one way you catch me on the East Side, but in that case, I want me to go deep. You know, I want me to go deep in the East Side. So, yeah, there you go with that. But, man, back to those shoes. I mean, I'm like, they going all out for these shoes, though. That's crazy. And this is a lesson for shoe stores. They need to give out raffle tickets just like they do with the men's shoes. Really, I thought they do that with the kids' shoes too, but I don't know. But it was crazy. It was just really crazy. Just like 4 guys were hanging around that one corner. That was crazy alone. But everybody going for those gray Schooler pink 12s, that's just like outrageous. That is horrendous. And I just couldn't believe it. It was dumb as heck, man. But yeah, there you go with that, man. So unfortunately, the game is over. We lost by 2 points. And, you know, we was hanging in there, I guess, and I did my thing. Look at this lucky grenade throw. It wasn't on me, though. I was just saying. But, yeah. There you go with that, man. Again, we lost by 2. I did my thing. You know, I held the team down. And, yeah, there you go with that. Like, no other news to break at the time being. So, yeah, there you go with that, man. Y'all know who this is. As you see my score, this is the new Jay Gatsby, a.k.a. Jay Ryan II, saying peace out, y'all, and see y'all next time. Oh!